Welcome back, everyone, to the 2021 Bowling Promotion Tour, sponsored by Cubica AMF. This is the quarterfinal match in our ladies' stepladder, and today Paige Nelson from the USA, with 2 wins under her belt, will bowl our number 3 seed, France's Manon Connoisseur. The winner of this match earns the right to bowl the number 2 seed, Nora Johansson, and the winner of that match, of course, faces DARIA PAJAK, our number 1 seed for the title. I'm Bruce Hall, and I'll be your commentator for the international version of these matches. This is the 8th of 22 matches we'll be bringing you as part of this series, and you can see the entire schedule at bowlingpromotiontour.com. In this stepladder, we began with DARIA defeating local talent Marine LESOURD in an exhibition match, and then Paige Nelson defeated both Veronique SIGUR and Amy VIALE in a 3-way match. Then Paige went on to defeat Sarah Hood. So Paige, with 2 wins, will now face Manon Connoisseur. Manon, just 20 years old and a member of the French national team. She and her teammate Quentin Deroux, unfortunately, were rolled over in the mixed doubles competition, with the English team shooting 268 at them, which they could not keep up with. So this is Manon's second game on TV. And here she is starting on the right lane. And again, we have this kind of backwards pacing here. Normally in singles matches, you start on the left lane, but here we'll start on the right. And there's a beautiful confidence shot by Manon right up the edge, playing the dry part of that lane, but playing it with a confident shot. And watch this ball turn up and rip the rack. The ball takes the 5 out. And very nice start there by Manon. Now we've seen Paige win in a squeaker in that first 3-way match, just barely beating Amy VIALE by a couple pins. And then the last match, she had a confident game against Sarah Hood, but there is a little bit high shot for a 4-10 split. You can see this ball gets a little left of her target. She's looking at around 10 to 11, but that crosses high, and this is the drier of the 2 lanes, as we've learned from these matches, and unfortunately that ball would not hold for her, and so it does hook through the beak, gives her the 4-10 split, and just takes the 1 for a 9 out in the first frame. And let's see what Paige does on this right-hand lane. Paige, of course, from the USA, from South Carolina, Greer, South Carolina, and she's a paralegal there. Age 31 compared to the young Manon, age 20. So let's see how Paige does here in her 3rd match. And straight up the lane, gets a little bit thin. Can she get the roller on the 10? No luck there. A pretty good shot. And was hoping that the pin certainly had enough momentum to take out the 10, but it was a little bit in front of it as it rolled out. She says, will it go? Will it go? Will it roll? Will it roll? Come on. Oh, no, not quite. Plenty of other times she will get that messenger. And a perfect shot there by Paige, coming out, covering the 10 pin. So give Paige the spare in the 2nd frame. Once again, we're at Silverbowl in Beaucouze, France. We're in the northwestern part of the country, about 200 miles northwest of Paris. And we had some folks from the southern part of France down in the wine region, and seen some other folks here. And a beautiful part of the world this competition is taking place in. Here's Manon on the left lane. We know it's the drier lane. Let's see how she responds to it. And a nice confident shot. Slap that 10 pin out. A beautiful shot by Manon. She is getting through that ball with a lot of confidence and power. And look at that line position. Oh, she's looking very strong. Really good shot there. Nice and low at the line. And she's using a more aggressive ball. It looks like there's a little bit of surface on that ball, but the way she's getting through it, she's getting it through the front part of the lane and saving that power for the back, and it's paid off in her first 2 shots. And let's see how she does here on this right lane. Almost a carbon copy of the last shot. Look at this. Early triple for Manon, making the early statement. And watch this. Can't say enough about that line position, getting through it beautifully, and the 6-pin goes to the sideboard, does its job, slapping out that 10. That's when you know you have the right angle and the right speed, and the ball is going through the pins the right way. Not enough to just get to the pocket. You have to have power through the pins to get those strikes. And here's Paige in an early hole. Let's see what she can do. A little bit left, and oh, unfortunately, she looks like she got that ball to her mark, but it just skidded and it just didn't pick up. So maybe she threw a little fast. Maybe she missed it at the bottom for the 2-4-10 split. And if she can't convert this, it's going to be a further hole for Paige, putting her down substantially early in this match. Hook a little bit. No, another 9 count there, giving her 35 in the third. And unfortunately, if Manon strikes again, she could actually have 90. She could have a 55-pin lead here, even in the fourth frame, with Manon being perfect so far. So Paige, obviously, with her work cut out for her right here. Let's see how she does. And another good shot by Paige, right in the pocket, dead flush. That's what she needs to do. Beautiful shot there. And let's see how Manon responds. I can't believe Manon's feeling much pressure with this great start she's had. And once again, she's got that pin up layout, which means it will help the ball get through the front of the lane and pick up on the friction a little bit stronger. And certainly that's how her ball has been reacting so far. Nice and steady, good concentration. And a little bit left off her hand, and oh, through the beak for the big 4 split. After a perfect start, big 4 split, and that's going to perhaps allow Paige to get back into this match. One of the opens that Paige had will now be returned to her, unless we see a miracle cover of the big 4 here, which we can normally not count on. She'll certainly give it a run, but goes to her plastic ball and cross lane. Normally you just go for 2 here and get the 6-10, which she does. And now, funny enough, Paige, if she can strike in her next shot, can get back within 17, and she was down as much as about 45 in this match. So definitely gotta be giving Paige a little bit of confidence that she can get back into this match. Now let's see how Manon responds after the shot in the fourth. Unfortunately, Manon pulled that ball in the fourth, and that's the dry lane. So sometimes it's, did you make the correct mistake on the correct lane? If she had pulled that shot on the right lane, it might have held or maybe not have given her the nasty splits that she got. And that one's a little left as well, but see how it does hold the pocket on the tighter lane. And she only leaves a 10-pin. See how this is a little left of her target. Last time she was around the 6th or 7th board, and that time she was up in around 10. So she's getting that ball a little bit left, and is rather fortunate to just leave the 10-pin here, and she'll go across lane again with the plastic ball to pick up this 10-pin. It's very exciting to be calling this competition. Bruno Bedone has assembled a team of wonderful talent here. They've toured France, and the finals are all held here at Silverbowl in Beaucouze. And we'll be seeing men's competition after this. A good shot there on the cover by Manon. Picks up the 10-pin. And you can see, as I said, all the matches that we'll be bringing you on at bowlingpromotiontour.com. And if you want to be part of this competition next year, the tour happens in the late September time frame. It's a couple of weeks, a beautiful trip around Paris, around France. You might want to contact Bruno in that Contact information is again at bowlingpromotiontour.com. And Paige got that one well left and crosses over on the Brooklyn and fortunately leaves just the 5-pin. She got a little fast on that shot, cut it a little bit short, and hooked immediately, especially on that left-hand lane. Once again, we've seen that lane amplify mistakes to the left because it's a little bit drier. And this is a tradition in that if you leave the 5-pin, you raise your hand, and then if heaven forbid you missed the 5-pin, which she did, unfortunately, Paige is supposed to buy people drinks now. That is the tradition. You saw people with their hands raised. I don't think they're going to hold her to that, but unfortunately, Paige unable to convert the 5-pin there. And that's something, that raised hand is something you see in junior leagues a lot. So here it is here, being repeated by the folks in the audience here. And Paige with a good shot, good recovery. There's a 10-pin. She leaves, but good comeback after that bad frame she just had. And right over the 10 board, turns up a little bit, doesn't quite get the kick on the 10. And now cross lane with the plastic ball on the 10-pin. And good shot there. No problem there on the 10-pin by Paige. Paige feeling a little bit shell-shocked, I think, after that 5th frame. And unfortunately, she's had 3 opens in this match. And 2 of them nasty splits. And Manon returned the favor with the big 4 in her last frame on this lane. And let's see what she does here. Let's see if she makes any kind of an adjustment or slows her feet down a bit maybe to not pull the ball as much. Let's see what she does here. It'll be interesting to see how she adjusts. And got that one to the right a little bit, but it's still hooked. And guess what? Another 4-6 split combination. She did get it further to the right, but watch it hook right about there. You can see it pick up on the lane, and it turns on her and goes through the beak. Boy, Paige needs to keep some faith here because she's got a chance. If she can put a couple of strikes together, she can get herself back in this match in the late going, because this is going to be another open by Manon. And again, these 4-6 combinations virtually impossible to make. So Manon, after the great start, great triple out of the gate, goes 4-6, 10-pin, and 4-6. So she's now at 108 in the 6th. And Paige is looking at 83, so 25-pin lead now for Manon. And that is something we have certainly seen leads larger than that go down in the last 4 frames of matches. So here we go. Let's see what happens here. And another firm shot, but again, a little bit left for Manon. And that is going to be a 3-pin for her. See how she gets it a little bit left. I think she's getting a little bit fast with her feet. Maybe getting a little excited after that opening triple. And when that happens, your feet tends to get there a little bit early, and it's easier to pull the ball across your body and miss your mark to the inside. And I do speak from experience in this particular problem. So it's happened to me many, many times. I've made adjustments. Usually what I try to do is shorten my first step just to try to slow everything down and get things back into rhythm. So easy to fall out of rhythm and fall out of your timing on TV with the pressure and the lights and the audience and everybody there. So, but let's see how she does on the 3-pin. Good shot there by Manon, covering the 3-pin. And now Paige, 25-pin deficit. If she can get herself lined up and put a couple of strikes together here, she can put some pressure on Manon. Once again, the winner faces the powerful Swede, Nora Johansson, in the number 2 seed. And that winner faces DARIA PAJAK for the title. And there's a good shot on that dry lane. Get it. Oh, get the kick on the 10. The break Paige needed right there. And now let's watch. This is a very good shot by Paige. Gets through it nicely. Right over the 12 board. Gets it down the lane. Good extension. Comes in a little bit late, but gets the love tap on the 6 pin into the 10. So thank you very much. Can she double here? If she can double here, she can cut the lead to 15, and then Manon has to then go back up on her bad lane, the left lane, and then finish on that lane. So let's see what Paige can do here. Can it recover? Oh, tough split again. The 2, 4, 8, 10. And what did we say about make the right mistake on the right lane? And unfortunately, Paige got that a little bit to the right. That's the tighter lane. It did not read and did not make the corner. Had she made that shot on the left lane, I'll bet you she hits the pocket and very possibly strikes. But unfortunately, so much of this game is making the correct mistake on the correct lane is what we see. So she can only take the 3, and that's going to be another open for Paige. And it's going to be harder and harder for her to recover now. She has now got a maximum of 171. And Manon cruising at a 188 pace. So Manon would need to open and give back some count to give Paige a chance in this match, which, guess what? Another 4-6 would probably do just that. So let's see what happens here. Once again, what adjustment did she make? That is definitely further right, and a beautiful adjustment there by Manon. And she got her feet to the left. She got her mark to the right. Got that ball out where it needed to be. And really, given the last 2 shots in that lane, that was probably the best shot of the match for Manon. Right there, when she needed it. And once again, Manon just needs to beat 171, which is Paige's max. And let's see what she does here. A strike here would do it. Really, pretty much any mark. She needs at least 1 mark, probably 2 marks in the next 2 frames would do it, and a little bit of count. Oh, another beautiful shot. Lay off and kick the 4. Give her the double, and that will pretty much do it, because that's going to put Manon in the 170s, even in the 9th frame, and the most Paige can shoot is 171. So good run by Paige. She had a victory against Amy VIALE and Veronique SIGUR, and then she went on to defeat Sarah Hood of England. But now, unfortunately, she's met her match in Manon. Manon will move on to bowl Nora Johansson, and if you have not seen Nora bowl yet, she is a phenomenally powerful Swede. 2-hander, just a young teen. So we'll see 2 very powerful and confident young ladies in this semifinal match coming up next. You might want to hit subscribe on this YouTube channel. Then you'll be alerted of when new videos are posted. We post about every 3 days. And Paige, after the strike in the 9th, comes up a little bit left again, and that will be a 10 pin that she will look to convert, and then we'll watch Manon bowl it out, and then we will sign off and see you next time as we watch the powerful Nora Johansson. So good shot on the cover there by Paige. And tough game for Paige. A couple of really 3 splits that wasn't a lot she could do about those leaves. And so good run here in the stepladder by Paige. She should be proud of her performance. And how about a good shot to finish things off? And does. Kicks the 10. Good shot there. And Paige shooting 151. But a good showing there in the stepladder by Paige Nelson of the USA. And here's Manon to finish things off. She has a 218 possible score. Once again, this is the drier of the two lanes, and this is a chance where she could actually try something. And sometimes bowlers who have locked up a match might try a different ball, try a different line, something like that. Looks like Manon is going to stay with what she had. She got that one to the right. And look at how that recovers. And leaves a 10-pin. Doesn't quite make the corner, but I think she's got a good ball reaction. I think she just needs to get her timing right, and so she's not pulling the shot and aligning, especially on that left lane, to make sure the ball doesn't overreact on that drier lane. So we'll watch Manon pick up this 10-pin. That's Quentin Deroux right there in the right, her partner from France. And there you can see Christopher VIALE and some of the other folks as part of this telecast. And no problem on the 10-pin there for Manon. And we will watch her finish out and then again sign off. We'll be back here on this channel. Something is about every 3 days that we'll have a new video posted, and the next one will be the exciting NORA Johansson. So hopefully we'll see you back here for that. Once again, Bruce Hall. I'm your international commentator for these matches. My pleasure to provide this commentary as part of this bowling promotion tour sponsored by Quebec AMF. And Manon wasting no time. Gets up there, beautiful shot. Maybe that's what she should do in the future. Just get up there and run up and throw it. Good shot by Manon. Manon will finish off with 197 and advance to face NORA Johansson. Take care, everyone.
Alors maintenant, après ce quart de finale face à la joueuse américaine Nelson Page, vous allez affronter la jeune suédoise Nora Johansson. Alors qu'est-ce que vous pensez de ce type de tournoi? C'est la première fois que vous faites une finale télé, je crois.
Et je trouve que c'est hyper instructif parce qu'on apprend des autres joueurs, des autres nations, on rencontre les plus grands à l'international et ça nous apprend énormément sur nous et sur eux et je trouve que c'est hyper bien pour nous.
Donc là c'est la demi, Nora, un peu meilleure que vous ou pas?
Oui, mais je pense que j'en suis capable, si elle en est capable, j'en suis capable, donc pourquoi pas moi.
Bonne chance.
Merci.